There is a way you can make money from supporting your favorite football club. Fan Token. Fan Token is the game changer.
Fan Token. How do I go about that, coach?
First, you need a phone.
Of course I have a phone.
A fan token is a cryptocurrency launched by a sports team, which can be used to influence club decisions, win VIP rewards and experiences, trade fan tokens, get exclusive promotions, chat with fans worldwide, engage in games, quizzes, and more.
Socios.com, a trusted app for crypto and sports fans where you get to purchase fan tokens. Socios.com uses Chile's token as its native digital token. So crypto meets sport.
So what club do you support?
So how do I get my fan token?
You can sign up on Socios.com, top up your wallet with Chile's token, then you can exchange it with your favorite fan token. You can even influence your team's jersey, the training ground, or choosing the next fan event.
Whoa!
Easy peasy, right? The more you're active on the app, the higher your chances of winning amazing prizes. Socios.com has everything you need to get you closer to the team you love. Have your voice heard and earn yourself the status of a super fan.
Socios.com, more than a fan.
Play the Tafabot FIFA World Cup 2022. Predict and win up to $50,000. Select 5 countries to win the FIFA World Cup 2022 and stand a chance to win $50,000. How to win? Sign up 3 new users to qualify. Earn big, play now.
Supporting your country in the World Cup is super fun. So, how about you support them and earn money in the process? Join me every World Cup match day on Sports Fusion, where we talk about everything World Cup and give out cryptocurrency goodies.
Sport Fusion, where crypto meets sports.
We all have a great story to tell. One that starts with a humble beginning, where we work hard, dream big, and learn to believe in ourselves. Where we rise to every challenge. That's how we can change the game. And together, we can exchange the world. This is where our story begins. Join me on Binance. To the moon.
Hello and welcome to Sports Fusion, where crypto meets sports, brought to you by CryptoTvPlus. Make sure to follow us across all social media channels at CryptoTvPlus and subscribe to our social media channel and turn on the post notification button. Like this video, drop a comment, let me know how you feel about the World Cup, which country has continually disappointed you so far, and which one has been turning up for you. Good day, guys. This is match day 10. Today is the restart of the last round of the FIFA 2022 group games. My name is Faith Ekwari, filling in for Jennifer Otson. And joining in the studio today is blockchain journalist and news broadcaster Nikhil Shuni. How are you doing today?
Hi, I'm fine. I'm good. How are you?
It feels amazing. Just feels a little bit weird.
Nice to be here.
I'm telling you. And we also have, sports analyst, coach, future coach of my future children,
Oh.
Michael Adebile.
Guys, I just got appointed.
Yes, a reputation.
No future editing for me.
On live TV.
That's
okay.
unfair.
I just got appointed. Well, guys, it's nice to be back here.
Yes.
We've seen so many games, and
Yeah.
nice to have you back in the set.
Amazing. We just can't wait for Jennifer to be back. We're actually missing her anyway.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah,
to
we
an
are.
extent, yeah.
All right.
To
So
an extent.
on the show, we've shared with you over $1 million giveaway, showing you different opportunities by which you can earn big during this World Cup. You stand a chance to win up to $777 if you take a picture of watching the Ronaldo Binance ads on TV. Tag at CryptoTvPlus, at CZ_Binance, and at Binance NFT with the hashtag Binance on TV and hashtag CR7 to qualify. Now, funny how initially it starts with just football. Now it is beyond that. There's the drama, there's behind the scene happenings, and so much more. Now, before we get into proper analysis, let's check out some of the trending news in the sports world. Right back.
The Portuguese Federation will reportedly present evidence to FIFA to prove that Cristiano Ronaldo scored his team's first goal against Uruguay, not Bruno Fernandes. FIFA eventually gave the goal to Manchester United midfielder Bruno Fernandes, whose cross looked to have gone all the way in. It remains to be seen what the verdict will be, but it's clear Ronaldo wants the goal, with reports also emerging that he texted Piers Morgan to insist he got the final touch. This seems like fairly typical Ronaldo behavior, with the former Manchester United forward desperate to get the individual glory at every step of the way of this World Cup. A few minutes before Bruno Fernandes opened the scoring for Portugal, a pitch invader carrying a rainbow flag brought the game to a temporary halt at Lusail Iconic Stadium in Qatar. The fan was wearing a Superman shirt with the words "Save Ukraine" on the front of his shirt and "Respect for Iranian Women" on the back. The incident happened on the 51st minute of the game. The FIFA Global Television feed avoided showing the pitch invader, but the individual could be seen running on the field trailing the flag as they were pursued by security officials. The match official was later seen picking the flag up off the turf. A verbal altercation broke out between three Belgian players after their World Cup defeat to Morocco, while Romelu Lukaku had to pull them apart. Morocco won against lackluster Belgium, who have struggled in the group stages of this Winners' World Cup. And with their efforts being scrutinized on the pitch, reports suggest the harmony within Belgium's 26-man squad is far from perfect. A crisis meeting was then held at their training center with Roberto Martinez and executives, but things don't stop there in terms of tensions inside the Belgium camp. De Bruyne and Thibaut Courtois haven't spoken to one another for years for personal reasons. In fact, French publication L'Equipe suggests Michy Batshuayi and Romelu Lukaku are not best friends either, while Eden Hazard and Leandro Trossard do not speak to each other.
Welcome back. This is Sports Fusion, brought to you by CryptoTvPlus. I am Faith Akari, holding it down for Jennifer Watson, and I still have Michael and Nike in the studio today. We just went on to watch, the trending news in sports world. So let's start with the one that is hot on the table, the controversy behind who scored the goal, whether it is Ronaldo or Bruno, and this is causing a lot of ruckus. What do you think, Michael?
I think it was clarified yesterday that it was Bruno who scored the goal, though it looked like at the point it looked like it was Ronaldo that got a touch, like a part of his redirected the ball, and Ronaldo even went ahead to celebrate the goal, but eventually it was ruled as Bruno Fernandes' goal because it was one that made in the cross, but then I think it's unnecessary. The ruckus that's going on, I feel like I should just move on from it. They won the game already.
Before you even get to your opinions, let's understand the situation. What really
Yeah,
happened?
it was a cross by Bruno Fernandes, and then Ronaldo attempted to head in the ball, but I think it looked like there was a touch on Ronaldo's head, and then the ball eventually got into the post. So Ronaldo then went ahead to jubilate like it was his goal. That was the first goal of the game. They eventually won by 2-0, and then Bruno scored another goal. So Bruno was supposed to get that first goal, and I think he eventually got it. According to the fans that were watching from outside, we saw the whole Vieira or the replay and all of that to see that was Bruno Fernandes that got the goal. But then I think there's been some ruckus amongst the team about who got that goal, and I think this is due to the fact that Ronaldo is currently gunning for some record. He's currently the highest scorer in world football, and then for every goal that he scores now, a record is being set. So I feel that FIFA this is only been because of the records that are currently at stake. That's the reason why I want to know that if it was Ronaldo that got the goal, or it was Bruno Fernandes that got the goal. So it's looking really dicey at this point. But I feel like it's unnecessary for the fact that they've gotten the 3 points now. They've qualified to the next round. I do not want all of this to happen. I think it just goes ahead to further divide the team.
Amazing. Joining us virtually is Son, who is here to give his take on some of these matters that we're going to be discussing on today's episode of Sports Fusion. Son, how are you doing today?
Oh, well, I'm doing very well. Good afternoon to all the listeners out there.
Oh, we can hear him.
Hi, Son.
Can you hear me now? Hello, can you hear me?
Okay, what is going on?
Okay.
So before we get back to
Son,
yes, we'll come back to Son. Nika, what do you think? Does this pose a certain level of disunity among, the football team itself?
Not necessarily. It could, but it depends on how, the level of maturity that each player decides to take it to. That's just it.
I think it will eventually be sorted. I think it doesn't really matter who scores the goal. It's just for the record, you understand? Just like I said, for every goal that Cristiano Ronaldo scores with the Portuguese national team now, it sets a record about the highest number of goals set by an international player. So it needs to be set accordingly, you understand? So you see 116 goals, you see 115 goals. You have to know exactly how many goals that has been scored by Cristiano Ronaldo, because currently he's the highest goal scorer when it comes to international men's football. So for every goal, he sets a record. And I think for Ronaldo himself, we know how much this man always wants to chase records. In as much as I'm a Ronaldo fan, I just feel like this should be put to rest. You understand?
But you think he should let it go?
Yeah, he should let it go. I mean, I see no reason why the Portuguese FA is submitting any evidence or whatsoever. I think it happens in football. We've seen this so many times where it looks like a player got his head to a drink. Even yesterday, we saw a game, the Ghana goal. It almost looked like the same thing, but then this was quite obvious because we saw that there was a change in direction because his head touched the ball. It also looked like that for Ronaldo's goal, but eventually we saw that it didn't even touch him that much and all of that. So I think it should be let go. It's looking too unnecessary for me.
I remember the image I saw that because his head, it was a magical hit.
So I just really want them to let it go. I'm not all a fan of all of this that's currently happening at this point. Let's hope if Son can join us now. I don't know if we can hear Son.
Some disagreements.
Because I know I know Son. It might eventually come from Ronaldo at this point.
Son, can we hear your take on this?
Okay, good afternoon. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me loud and clear?
Still?
Oh,
we
God.
still
What is
can't hear
happening?
you, Son. We still can't hear you. What is going on? Okay, so that means that we'll have to come back to Son. But I just feel like it takes a certain level of maturity to have, a team play alongside somebody as important as their star player. And I know that there are a lot of people that will probably feel like there's a little bit of bias and sentiment to this thing when it comes to
that's the thing. I'm looking at this from the point of the unity in the team. Looking at this from the perspective of Bruno Fernandes himself. Why are you trying to take the credit off him? I really do not want this to happen. Because of all of the controversy that has been around Cristiano Ronaldo before the World Cup and during the World Cup, I feel like this is so unnecessary. You got your goal in the first game, and then it was duly counted, and then Bruno Fernandes also got his and all of that. So now that he's in the forefront, you do not have to be at the forefront of news every now and then. So
let some
you understand. So from a Bruno perspective, I want to see what Bruno is feeling at this point. Like, okay, I got 2 goals. He could have even gotten a free, the third one, and then eventually hit the bar. He should have gotten an hat-trick, which is very important for him at his career. So why are we trying to take that off him? If they've ruled out the fact that if the video stand referees have said that it was a Bruno Fernandes, let's focus on the next game, and we are winning as a team. Portugal want to win the World Cup as a team.
Okay, amazing. So now we can hear Son. Son, please go ahead.
Okay, good afternoon. Thank you very much. Thank you for having me again. I'm very happy to be here. I heard what you said, the question you asked earlier on. Yeah, it's a pleasure. It's my pleasure. Michael, how are you?
I'm all right, son.
Okay,
you had to call Michael.
Why Michael first?
because you're ready to tackle him, I'm sure. So let's hear.
Are you for or against Michael this time?
No. I think what I find very, very offensive is for the fact that the FA has to actually come in to see if that was a goal or if it was not a goal. For me, I don't think it is actually necessary. But if you ask me very well, who scored that goal was scored by Cristiano Ronaldo. I am looking at the video right now. There's a percentage of his head touching that particular ball. So for me, I don't know the reason why they had to take the goal away from Cristiano Ronaldo. With what I can see right here, I can actually give it to Cristiano Ronaldo.
So you don't see any reason why the argument came in and all of that?
Well, for me, I just felt like there shouldn't be any form of argument anyway, because Cristiano Ronaldo that I know, even if this one is not being given to him, that doesn't mean that he's not still going to score the goal, because he's the kind of person that he's a goal monger. When he goes all out, he gets the ball, he gets the job done. So for a man like Cristiano Ronaldo, yes, he has set a whole lot of record. He needs goal, for him to be among the top, the top scorer. Yes, in the score sheet. I'm talking about the top scorers also in this particular tournament. But I would say for the FA, to go and start calling on FIFA just because of the fact that they want to know who scored the goal.
It just feels like going over.
But then, Sean, I think it's not just the FA that's also going.
A lot of people are also clamoring for.
As much as I feel like I'm a Cristiano Ronaldo fan, I think there's also news that Cristiano himself texted Piers Morgan to tell him that the goal is being denied. And I feel that's petty and way out of line. As much as I'm a Ronaldo fan, I find that hard to defend.
Because he could have easily just let it go.
Just let it go. I mean, it's just one goal and then robbing him of his shine.
Okay, he might actually have in goal. I'm not talking about the actual goal. He might actually have goals that he wants to
definitely.
So that's probably one thing that he wasn't him to him rather. He might not have been petty about it. He might just have been
do you think the amount of pressure that let's say Ronaldo and Messi has will really affect them in this World Cup? Because it's looking like everybody is pushing towards, I want to get this goal, I want to make sure that I leave an impact before I leave the World Cup scene. I feel like that. Do you think these factors are going to affect their performance in the World Cup?
Well, for me, I think everybody is under pressure. Not even Cristiano Ronaldo. We have a whole lot of young players that are also under pressure. Because if you ask me, these are the two living legends when it comes to football. They've played everything. They've gotten everything: the individual award, organizational award. They've gotten a whole lot of things that they need to get as a player, as a person. They've done. They've won their their Nations League. They've done a whole lot of things that they need to do, and the only thing that is stopping them from becoming all-time great is just the World Cup. So anything that can give them an edge, anything that can push them forward, anything that can help them is what they want to do. Even Messi himself, for him to have come all out to make sure he scores in Argentina last match and at the same time make an assist, it tells a whole lot on him, because he knows that if he had crashed out of the World Cup, they would never compare him and Maradona, because the only reason why Maradona is still a little bit big, Maradona is still over, because Maradona won the World Cup. And Messi, as he is now, he wants to win the World Cup, because that is the only thing remaining for him as a player.
Okay. Okay, son, I know Ronaldo is your person, and I know that you can go on and keep talking about how Ronaldo should, get this goal and all, but we have to move forward. So make sure you like this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, share this video, follow us across our social media pages at CryptoTvPlus. We need your score predictions, send it in. Okay, so we have a message from Izzy Stanley, a comment. He said the goal was scored by Bruno Fernandes as confirmed by the Adidas match ball sensor. And I feel like, yes, even if the ball was not scored by
Yeah,
Bruno.
I think it's also quite impressive now that the match ball that we're having in this current World Cup has a bit of technology in it.
Yes.
So it makes the job easy. For example, you could tell if a player is offside, it doesn't have to just do with the 99 now again. So the sensor in the ball itself can show if there was a touch or not. So according to what is Stanley saying, it's according to the match ball sensor by Adidas, it shows that there was no touch on Cristiano Ronaldo's head. And I think that should be it. I mean, let's just move on from it. I was even excited at the fact that they won their game. They are through to the round of 16.
I think that should be the goal. That should be the point.
They are through to the round of 16 with a game to spare, which is quite impressive. Just one of the two teams that have done that. So they should move on from that. There's still lots more of games to play.
So guys, I still want just before we talk more and discuss more, I want to know what you guys think about this entire fiasco and situation happening between Ronaldo and Bruno. It's not as big as you think it is, but it is a little bit dicey, and I think I want to hear so much from you. We're going to go on a quick break. When we come back, we're talking more about football, crypto, and so much more. We'll be right back.
Supporting your country in the World Cup is super fun. So, how about you support them and earn money in the process? Join me every World Cup match day on Sports Fusion, where we talk about everything World Cup and give out cryptocurrency goodies.
Sport Fusion, where crypto meets sports.
Play the Tafabot FIFA World Cup 2022. Predict and win up to $50,000. Select 5 countries to win the FIFA World Cup 2022 and stand a chance to win $50,000. How to win? Sign up 3 new users to qualify. Earn big, play now.
Welcome back. Thank you for staying with us. This is Sports Vision, where crypto meets sports. With me here is Nike and Michael, and we're having an amazing time. If you're just joining us for the first time, make sure you follow us across all our social media channels at CryptoTvPlus, and subscribe to our social media channel and turn on the post notification. Like this video, drop a comment, let me know how you feel about the World Cup. Tell me the country you're rooting for, the players you expect to turn up, and lots more. Now, the World Cup giveaways is still on and ongoing, and there's so much to win and so much to enjoy. We have the Binance Football Fever, where people can earn up to $1 million in general. That's $1,000 daily. And the NFTs, as their predicted countries win their matches. You can also participate in this amazing opportunity by clicking on the link in the description box below. Look at the link. Can you see the link? Yes, of course. You can also claim your first NFTs when you click on the link. We also have the KUCOIN Crypto World Cup, a prediction tournament to celebrate the 2022 FIFA World Cup, where you can win 30,000 grand prize and exclusive Neymar collectibles, which is included in the World Cup winner prediction competition. Now, the tournament is up and is till the end of the World Cup event, and you also stand a chance to win. There's so much to win. Up to $777 if you take a picture of you watching the Ronaldo Binance ads on TV. Tag at CryptoTvPlus, tag at CZ_Binance, and at Binance NFT with the hashtag Binance on TV and hashtag CR7 to qualify. I'm super excited to let you guys know that we have another brand on board to give you guys the best of time during this FIFA 2022 World Cup. And we have Tafabot, and joining us to give us more information about Tafabot and you know the giveaways is one of the representative from Tafabot. Do we have her here? Irish?
Hi.
Hi, Irish.
Hi.
How are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you guys doing?
Oh,
We're good. We're good.
great. We're great. So far, so good. How have your World Cup experience been? How are you experiencing and enjoying the World Cup?
Um, Last time I just came to the World Cup and I'm so excited. And now at Tafabot, we are bringing the excitement more than ever.
Amazing. So let's get into the meat of Tafabot. What is Tafabot all about, and what is this giveaway all about?
Okay, so our brand, Tafabot, is a non-custodian portfolio management internet company with core focus in AI automation system, which is our bots. So we are a tech-centered company that provides trading tools to help people trade smarter. And we have different bots that are made for trading spot, futures, and arbitrage combined. So our platform comes packed with options to make our users profitable trader in every market condition, whether it is bearish or bullish or sideways market. And our product is secure, is fast, and is easy. So our vision is to create a world where traders can make profits without being stuck in front of their screens all day. And from that, our mission is to empower traders with the right tools to carry out profitable trades. I didn't understand that. And what we have built and is still building every day to be better is really amazing. And we can't wait for you to try it out.
We can't wait too.
Amazing. So let's talk about the predict and win giveaway, the predict and win competition. What is that all about? Can't you just give us the $50,000 and let's just rest? Let's just call it a day. Just give it to us. Give it to Faith, give it to Nika, give it to Michael, and let's just say, okay, we're done with this. Tafabot, thank you so much for giving it to us. Or let's just
congratulations.
Okay. So let's talk about it. What is the predict and win all about?
Yes. Also, while we're at it, I would also like to promote our predict and win contest because the fever is really high here. And here at Tafabot, we want to bring you the excitement more than ever before with our predict and win. So we are giving out up to $50,000, and all you really have to do is to predict who wins the FIFA World Cup 2022. Isn't that great? So the campaign is ongoing and it started last November 26th, but it goes 5 stages where you can predict from group stage up until the final. So to the viewers who have not yet still joined this, you still have time. All you have to do is predict who wins, sign up 3 referrals to make an entry. And mind you, aside from a chance to win $50,000, you also get a referral reward commission. So what more can you really ask for, right? And what's good thing about is you get a chance to make multiple entries every stage. So more chance of winning. More entries, more chance of winning. So I advise all the viewers to check our Twitter page at Tafabot and to know more how to qualify and to submit your entries on our prediction.
Thank you so much for joining in. I wish you could just give us the $50,000 and we'll just be like, okay, bye. But of course, we want the viewers and we want people to actually enjoy and the fans to actually enjoy what the World Cup is all about. Not only about watching it, but also about enjoying and partaking in it. So guys, leave your comments below. Make sure to check the description link in the comment section and just find out what it is. Nika, what's up with the 50,000? Is that
first, I would always remind them of the disclaimer that Tafabot would never really message you or send you a message on any social media about the 50,000 naira giveaway that you have won, and you have to claim $50,000 giveaway, and you have to come and claim it on whatever website. No, they would not do that. Neither would CryptoTvPlus do that. So you have to participate properly and you stand a chance to win. And check the description box below to find out how you can win the 50,000. And I think it's amazing that, but sadly they are not dashing faith.
I'm telling you, and first thing to do, you have to.
Faith wants free money.
$50,000 isn't a lot of money.
$50,000.
Yes,
bro. That's a whole lot.
You'll be Cristiano Ronaldo here. We'll be calling you.
I'll be more than that. Also, for people that want to know how to go about this, they can also check our socials at CryptoTvPlus.
CryptoTvPlus.
Just know how to get started. I mean, it's quite easy, to be honest. For people that really are following the World Cup, and then there's the whole buzz around it. Everybody's rooting for their team, so we have lots of ways for you to earn. And then Tafabot is even more beneficial. It's not just to predict exactly what happens. You can predict as much as 5 teams in the group stage. In the next round of 16, you can predict 4 teams. In the quarterfinals, you can predict 3 teams. In the semi-finals, you can predict 2 teams. You understand? So there's a chance for you to redeem yourself as far as you go. You understand? So I think it's quite easy for everybody. We all know how many teams we are really rooting for. So picking 5 teams from the group stage that are going to win the World Cup, I think it's quite easy, and I think our fans should definitely go on to that to actually check it.
Super excited. And I would like to even meet the person that gets to win this. I'd like to give you a golden handshake so that when I give you the handshake,
what is your golden handshake?
You might keep the handshake for me.
What is your golden handshake to $50,000?
You might keep the handshake.
I'm collecting my percentage in the handshake.
The first step to actually getting that $50,000 is by liking this video, sharing this video, and dropping a comment. That's the first step to getting it. And you can check the description box below to get more information on the Tafabot, the Tafabot giveaway and predict and win. So we have the next story that we're going to be talking about before we get into analysis, and that is the entire fan running in the football. So what do you think about the entire story? We have about 3 angles to this. First, we have the fan running on the field with the rainbow flag against Qatar rules and regulation. We also have another angle of him trying to support the move to save Ukraine and respect for Iranian women. And then we have from another angle of Qatar having so many rules and regulations, despite the fact that they accepted to host this World Cup, thereby accommodating other countries' culture. And what have you? So what do you think about this, Michael? Let me start with Michael before I go to Nick.
I think over the years, we've really tried to separate politics from football. But then it seems like it's not possible.
It's just interwoven.
It's interwoven. It's not possible because there's so many reasons why politics and football mix together, because they are Western culture, there's a Western world, and if you are accepting to host a tournament as big as the World Cup. I mean, this is not the Arab Cup. This is not the African Cup of Nations. This is the World Cup. And then we know that you're supposed to open your borders to all manner of people. And then for me, initially, I thought that, they should have allowed, if you wanted to host something as big as the World Cup, you should be able to make some, relax some of your rules. But also, I think it's also paramount that we respect some certain rules. And then you can't enforce your belief on other people. I feel. I mean, how would you feel if the Arabs say, okay, I want to wear my hijab to somewhere in the USA and all of that? So I feel like it's the rules and regulations to be honest, and I just hope that there's a way to go about it. But then for me, I think the guy that eventually ran into the field, these are regulations that were set before. We also saw before the tournament started, because normally some European teams and their captains will wear rainbow-colored armbands, to support the LGBTQ and all of that. But then FIFA made it very clear that this is not allowed because we are playing on Arabian soil, and then this is against their rules and regulations. So if FIFA can talk to the players and then these European countries to not be able to do this, I do not see why. I think the fan is trying to go against the rules intentionally, trying to tie their hands and see what happens. And I feel like this is what we shouldn't be going extreme with some certain things. The last time as well, we saw an England presenter also wearing the rainbow armband just on the field side. I mean, you're not even the captain, you're not even playing football. You're analyzing football on the road, on the pitch side, and then you're wearing a rainbow flag. What are you trying to pass across?
Of course, and I feel like this LGBT, the entire thing is a topic or a conversation that we can't really end. Because
definitely.
As much as you want to express your own culture, you have to respect other people's culture, and that's really key. I know Nikhil has so many things to say about it, but we'll talk about that in the evening session.
And to be honest, I saw this coming, and it will not be the end of its fate.
Of course, it's not going to be the end of it. So we have the next story. Why do you think the situation between Belgium is surfacing among in the middle of the World Cup, not talking to each other, holding grudges. Do you think that is why they have not been playing well, or this is happening after they lost their 2 matches?
I think it's been going on for a while. Football is aggravated emotions, and then you would expect that. To be honest, I didn't even know that all of these things were happening. I saw some reports yesterday that De Bruyne, one of the star players of the squad, and then the goalkeeper Thibaut Courtois have not spoken to each other in 3 years, and that's quite massive. I've heard about stories of teammates not speaking to each other, but then this is beyond ridiculous. And then also there was like a fight in camp, and then their camp is really in disarray, and I think this is also like aggravated emotions, frustration and all of that. Their golden generation is coming to an end without having something tangible to hold on to. This is the best squad in the history of Belgian football. They've never added this massive, from the goalkeeping to the center attacker, the likes of Lukaku, Michy Batshuayi, Eden Hazard, Kevin De Bruyne, and all of those guys are eventually, getting old, and they're reaching their prime, and then there's still nothing to show for it. I think their best place finished was 3rd place in the last World Cup. So, and I think that's one of the reasons for this, for all of this. And
Son, let me hear what you have to say about, this entire Belgium situation. What do you think about it?
Oh, well, for me, I think a whole lot of things is actually attached to it, and these are things that we really, really need to look into. And if you ask me, I will tell you, why would you not be talking to your teammate? That is why it is called football. Football is all about team play. It's all about coming together to get things done, because you just have what we call you have just one common goal, and that common goal is to come together and get the job done. So when my head says, "Hey, I am tired. I don't want to work with the body," definitely the hand says, "I don't want to work with the body." Definitely the leg says, "I don't want to work," then the body will suffer. My eye says, "I don't want to walk," definitely my body, my legs will suffer. A whole lot of things will happen to me. So it tells you that if we are united, we stand, and if you are divided, we fall. So for me, I think what has been happening, apart from this World Cup, I think the previous World Cup, like Michael said, this is the golden generation, the golden, boys. At some point, they were regarded as one of the best team, and they were like on top. If you talk about the best team in the world, you want to give Belgium first. You get Belgium first, even if they've not won anything, because that team is so.
Yeah, they even ranked first in FIFA for over 3 years. They were ranked number one for over 3 years, which was very nice.
It tells you the kind of caliber of players that they have. But it's so unfortunate that at the end of it all, after like some years now, they have nothing to show for. Not even the Euros. Not even the Euros. The France national team that was not seen as a very big something was not even given that spot. So it tells a whole lot about it. And you coming together, this one is not talking to this one. It's like me not talking to Michael, and Michael not talking to Nike, and yet we need to come all out here to be analyze. But definitely, the viewers outside will definitely know that something is actually wrong somewhere. So for me, I think that is also
and it will affect the productivity.
Yes,
affects the unity of the team.
Amazing, Son. We have to run. There's so much to talk about, and we still have the analysis to do. So make sure to let me know what you think about the Belgium team drama in the comment section below. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, share this video, drop a comment, let us know your predictions, give us your predictions, the countries you're rooting for, and make sure you click on the links in the description box to participate in our giveaways. Now let's go on a break. When we come back, we'll talk football analysis. We're right back.
Supporting your country in the World Cup is super fun. So, how about you support them and earn money in the process? Join me every World Cup match day on Sports Fusion, where we talk about everything World Cup and give out cryptocurrency goodies.
Sport Fusion, where crypto meets sports.
Welcome back. This is Sports Fusion, where crypto meets sports. I am Faith Aquarius. They have Nike and Michael in the studio today with me. And joining virtually is Son. Let's talk football. So we're seeing the game between Ecuador versus Senegal and Netherlands versus Qatar very soon. What do you think about that?
I think it's a deal breaker. This is the final games of the group, and we're eventually starting the final games of the group to know who will be qualifying for the next round, the round of 16, and who will be booking their flights back to their various countries countries and probably to their club sides. So for Senegal, they have 3 points. It's quite very important for them that they pick a win in this one. Also, Ecuador are currently on 4 points. So they'll be monitoring results in other group stage. And then I think at this point, it's not just about what you do; it's also about what happens in the other group matches. So for Senegal, African side, the first African side, that might eventually seal the qualification if they can manage to get a result against Ecuador. So I think they'll be going for the win. Ecuador as well currently have 4 points. Senegal have 3 points, and Netherlands have 4 points. So both definitely need a win if they want to pick up something from this game. So hopefully, I will see Senegal win. I think the person that eventually wins this game between Senegal and Ecuador will be the one to qualify.
So Ecuador will be looking to seal qualification for the knockout stages of the World Cup today when they take on Senegal in what will be likely, be a winner-takes-all clash at the Khalifa International Stadium. Likely have been majorly impressive in Group A with a win over Qatar on the opening day and a stalemate against the Netherlands on match day 2. While Senegal recorded a victory over Qatar in their second match of proceedings following a loss to the Netherlands in their first fixture. Now, Ecuador have enjoyed an excellent start to World Cup Group A so far and lead the table with 4 points from their 2 matches played, which has put them within touching distance of the last 16. Should Ecuador claim all 3 points, they will qualify for the knockout round of the tournament and could finish as Group A winners if they better, the Netherlands result, with the Orange facing competition host Qatar on the same day. Now, realistically, only a win will do for Senegal against Ecuador on today's match, as even a draw is likely to end their hopes of the tournament of glory. If you're watching us, let me know what you think. Who you think will win today's match. Join in on the conversation. Drop your takes in the comment section. Tell me your predictions. Share this video and like this video. What do you think? Let's go to Son before we come to Michael. Who will qualify? Who do you think will qualify, Son?
Well, for me, it all depends on who wants it more because the way it is, the group is still open. Netherlands can qualify, Senegal can qualify, and then Ecuador can also qualify. It depends on who wants it more. And if you ask me, due to the fact that I am an African and the African in me, I just want Senegal to actually qualify. But moving on, you want to look at the head-to-head statistics between these two sides. They met twice, one in 2002 and one in 2001, and one also in 2005, and Senegal won both legs, 1-0, and the next one was at 2-1, yes, in favor of Senegal. So if they can also repeat that, but though they've not actually met in the World Cup, this will be the first time they'll be meeting in the World Cup. So it tells a whole lot that Senegal has what it takes to actually beat Ecuador and get the job done. If they can win Ecuador, definitely their chance of qualification is 100%. They don't need a draw because a draw for them will not give them that edge. They'll be on the same point with what's it called, Ecuador, and at the end of the day, Ecuador might actually used based on goal difference, to surpass them. So for me, I just believe that the ball lies in their court. Everything, their destiny lies in their hands. They need to go all out there and get the job done.
Is happening on our social media channels at CryptoTvPlus. Now, Netherlands will enter today's Group A contest with tournament host Qatar, knowing that a win or a draw would see them qualify for the last 16 stage of the 2022 World Cup. Now, Holland would also be through to the knockout round with a defeat if Ecuador beats Senegal in the sections order match, but Qatar have already been eliminated, having lost their opening 2 matches. As mentioned, Van Gaal's side would be through to the round of 16 if they win or draw against Qatar, while a defeat would also see them qualify, providing that Ecuador overcome Senegal. Hopes high. Netherlands will certainly not want to take any chances when it comes to their progression, but it would be a shock if they were unable to qualify from this position. Holland failed to qualify for the 2018 World Cup, but they have finished second and third in their last 2 tournaments, so it will certainly not be a shock to see them advance deep into the competition. Now, first position in Group A would see them take on the runner-up in Group B, which will be either England, Iran, USA, or Wales, with all 4 sides still battling to qualify for the next round. What should we expect, guys? Give me all you got.
I think it's not just about qualifying at this point. It's also avoiding tough opponents in the next round. So this is how it works. If you finish as winners of Group A, you tend to face the second place team in Group B, and then the first place team in Group B will face the runners up in Group A. So I think for all of these four teams, all three teams, because Qatar have technically been eliminated with just 0 points in 2 games, Ecuador, Senegal, and Netherlands still have a chance of qualifying. So it's not just about hoping that they do you a favor in the other game. It's about you winning your game first and praying to God that the other result in the group also takes, comes in your favor, and also try to avoid the big boys as early as the round of 16. It's very important that you avoid the big boys in the round of 16 if you want to stand a chance to progress. So I think for Senegal, for Ecuador, and for Netherlands, they want to win their game, and hopefully, and also hope that the result in the other game goes their own way so that they can avoid the likes of England and the likes of the bigger boys in the next round. So hopefully, let's just hope, as Son said, want to be as African as possible, and then see if Senegal can qualify for the next round.
Son, what should we be expecting? What should we be expecting?
Well, the truth is, we should be expecting a very tough game because these two sides, they all need the win. A win for Senegal is a win for all. They would qualify definitely, but a draw for Ecuador definitely would give them advance them to the next place. So what they want to do now, they want to make sure they want to avoid losing that particular game. And for Senegal, they need to come all out. So what we should be expecting is that these two sides will come all out to get the job done. Now, Ecuador might be a little bit defensive due to the fact that they know that a draw will take them to where they are going to. And at the same time, Senegal, they know they will come all out to get the job done. And if cares are not taken, if cares are not taken, Ecuador might actually run them maybe a counter attack with the likes of Valencia, who is a topper, right when it comes to the goal scoring chart. So for me, I think let's expect a very tough game in that particular encounter.
So it's almost all done for Qatar. They're just playing for pride at this point. It's
They're
quite
playing for pride at this point. Wow,
they're playing for their pride. It's been a very disappointing World
game
Cup
for them. Yes.
for the fact that they've been preparing for this moment for 12 years. They got the hosting right in 2010, and
But
then
as you said, I don't think they were into so much into the football part.
but more into the cultural part and all of everything that they stand to gain. But then, Son, I think this should be like easy win for Netherlands, don't you think?
Son, give me your prediction: Ecuador versus Senegal.
Oh, okay. For me, I think Ecuador versus Senegal should just go on it. Maybe 2-1 in favor of Senegal. And for Qatar, definitely Netherlands are going to win because that is what they need. I think the Qatari side are just like a bonus point, for everyone in that group. So they will just go all out there, and they are going to make a particular record, an unwanted record. The only side who hosted the World Cup and never, won any game.
Won a goal.
So
it'll be quite sad for them, to be honest.
Like Jennifer would say, you need to give us a number. So what number are you giving? Ecuador versus Senegal, Netherlands versus Qatar.
Okay, Ecuador versus Senegal, like I said before, 2-1 in favor of Senegal, and for that of Qatar, Qatar will definitely lose 3-0.
Wow.
Michael,
let's see the lineup again. Let's see the formation before.
Yeah, I think the formation for Qatar, Basham definitely starting in goal again. Mohamed, Roro, Kuki, as well as Hassan will start in back four. Also in the midfield is going to be Ahmed, Al Eidos, Atem. In up front, we're going to be having Madibo, Fif, as well as Almuz Ali, who will be leading the line for them. For the Netherlands, we're going to be seeing In goal for the Netherlands, Memphis Depay is starting for the very first time this season. But then we're going to be having no part. We have Timber in centre back, Virgil van Dijk, Nathan Ake. We also have Dumfries. We also have De Roon, Frankie de Jong, Dele Blind, as well as Klaassen, Gakpo, as well as for the very first time, Memphis Depay of Barcelona will be starting up front. I think we are definitely seeing a normal 3-4-3 formation from Louis van Gaal, who wants to secure qualification as early as possible and not just wait for what's going to happen in the game between Ecuador and Senegal. Son, you have to agree with me that you just have to play your own part and then don't have to wait for a result that's coming on from the other group game.
Yes, for me, I think that is how it should be, because Senegal should go all out and get the job done without them waiting or thinking what this is not the time for pressing calculator right now. This is the best time to get.
You just have to play your part first.
Yes, that's how it is. Heaven help those who help themselves. Yes, it's not biblical, but I tell you, this is what it is right now as we speak.
Amazing. Your score prediction: Ecuador versus Senegal, Netherlands versus Qatar. Before we get to Nikkei,
I think for Senegal, Ecuador, I think it will end in a draw, which would technically knock out Senegal. But I want to be factual. This is not just a passionate thing, but I really do hope that Senegal will win. But then from the bottom of my heart, I see the game as a draw.
Netherlands versus Qatar.
I think it will be win for Netherlands, an easy win for Netherlands. Qatar have not come to the party. I do not think that they are yet to play football. And then it's quite sad that they are going to be the second host nation not to make it out of the group stage after South Africa in 2010.
Unfortunately, they are the host of the party, but they didn't come to the party dressed properly. Nikkei, let's get to your prediction. Ecuador versus Senegal, Netherlands versus Qatar.
In favor of Senegal. Senegal say 2-1 because I mean both teams in all games going forward would want to put in their best, definitely.
Netherlands versus Qatar.
Qatar, I'm sorry, 2-0. Qatar in favor of Netherlands.
Amazing. Okay.
Yeah, well, I think before we run off, we also have the lineup in for Ecuador as well as Senegal, which will be the second game that we're going to be seeing by 4 p.m. For Ecuador, we have in goal, Guagues, we have Estupinian, we have Capi, we have Torres as well as Picado. We also have Rezio, Caicedo, Franco, Plata, Estadia, as well as Ena Valencia, who is currently the top goal scorer in the current World Cup. Also for Senegal, we have Edouard Mendy, we have Diallo, we have Koulibaly, Salibali, we have F. Gana, as well as Dia will be leading the line in there for definitely the normal one that I would expect from Senegal as well as Ecuador. I think it's going to be a very tough one, but then it remains to be seen.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining in. We have a comment from Jackto Ogali, who said Ecuador will win Senegal by 2-1. Why Netherlands will win Qatar by 3? Why? Why 3-0? That's very blunt and very direct. But we hope that Qatar brings their A game at later hour. But
that would be too late.
Anything can happen because this World Cup has just been very unpredictable to an extent. So thank you so much for staying with us. Thank you, Nikkei and Michael, for joining in. I really couldn't have done this all by myself. Son, thank you for joining in virtually. We always like to see your smile and all your punches. That gives us all the vibes we need.
Thank you very much. It is always a pleasure, to come into these, wonderful discussion. And you talked about them giving you guys the 50,000, and you forgot about me due to the fact that I am not in the studio.
Oh my God, Son, I'm so sorry. You're part of the equation. Anytime I'm collecting that amount of money, just know that Son is there.
Son, you get 2%.
Oh my God, Michael. This is supposed to be Ecuador versus Senegal. Let's leave Son and Michael alone. Thank you guys for staying with us. Make sure to join us 7 p.m. today as we run through the post-analysis of the match and get you guys into the conversation of what's happening during this FIFA 2022 World Cup. This is Sports Fusion, where crypto meets sports. We have talked everything sports, everything crypto, and everything giveaway. So guys, make sure to like, make sure to share, make sure to comment, and leave your comments. We really need your comments. Make sure to leave your comments and make sure to join in on all the prediction from the Binance to KUCOIN to Tafabot. Make sure to join in. So when I come away again, I am Faith Ekwari. I'll see you guys.
Play the Tafabot FIFA World Cup 2022. Predict and win up to $50,000. Select 5 countries to win the FIFA World Cup 2022 and stand a chance to win $50,000. How to win? Sign up 3 new users to qualify. Earn big, play now.
Supporting your country in the World Cup is super fun. So, how about you support them and earn money in the process? Join me every World Cup match day on Sports Fusion, where we talk about everything World Cup and give out cryptocurrency goodies.
Sport Fusion, where crypto meets sports.